The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And live from the Boneyard at Dalton High School, the 8th-ranked Hiland Hawks out of Division 4 with a record of 16-3. They won 3 games in a row. They're taking on the Dalton Bulldogs with a record of 17-3, and they won 7 straight. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Are you ready to build a new home but are unsure about how to get started? CSB can help with that. Our mortgage experts will walk you through every step of the loan process. With a CSB construction loan, you can pick the mortgage product that best fits your needs, and you will only have to set aside time for one loan closing. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to learn more. Relationships you can build on. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Hi, this is Brent Schrock from Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. We love trees and the beauty of our rural community, but trees near our power lines is our #1 reason for power outages. That's why your cooperative spends over $1 million a year to trim trees near our right-of-ways. Vegetation management is a proactive approach and a key component to our commitment to provide safe and reliable electricity to our members. So next time you plant a tree, look up, make sure the tree is shading your house and not our lines.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com. Come to the Coppin Realty and Auctions Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. with extended bidding. This auction has a ranch home with 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, along with a bonus unfinished walkout basement on a 78 by 96 city lot at 228 Oak Street Southwest in Sugar Creek. For more information, contact Kurt Yoder at 330-204-2447. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. Visit Coppin-auctions.com.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Alongside Hiland Hawks head basketball coach Mark Steimel coming off that big 23-point victory over Mellor in the IVC Showcase. Something I don't think anybody expected Mark in that game. And you guys, certainly Dan, Guy, and Sammy Detweiler that last contest, but guys really seemed to step up and get that big win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Dylan had a great game, but I thought defensively we had some kids play, great individual defense, good team defense. And, Dylan stepped up, Finn Killy stepped up, gave us some great minutes in that game, and it's a big win for us.
How about Dylan? We know certainly he's a guy that can score, but if he wanted to step in the starting lineup and score the way he did to kind of lead your team, how big was that?
Yeah, I mean, Dylan's accepted his spot all year, and even coming off the bench, he's our second leading scorer, and we all know he can score and really light it up. But given the opportunity, he really showed what he could do.
We talked about this team throughout the season. This team just kind of knows how to win, and they kind of proved that again. Whether there's a guy out or not, they just need to know when to step up. If they have to, they do what they have to do to get that win.
Yeah, I think part of it's just our senior group is a bunch of really competitive guys, and they've been in a lot of tough battles this year, and so when you're in big game and tough game night after night, you kind of learn how to win games, and I think our guys are doing a pretty good job with that.
On the road tonight, non-conference play against a very good Dalton team, comes in at 17-3, of course, led by Jalen Winger, averaging 25.5 a game. Talk about this Dalton team we're taking on tonight.
Well, they're really, really explosive. I think they're the best offensive team we've played all year. Maybe Western Reserve-esque with how they can just score, and they put up big points against really good defensive teams this year, and if you look at their scores and things, they're especially good here at home. So big challenge. Jalen's obviously a great player, but his brother Braylon's also a great player, and then they've got really good role players around those guys.
Big challenge defensively. What do you have to do against a team like this here tonight?
Well, I think as much as anything, it's what we do offensively. We can't turn it over and give them easy hoops. I think that's probably the biggest key, is to make them work for everything they get. They're going to make shots. They're going to score. They're too good to just completely shut them down. So, we've got to make sure at the offensive end we're patient, maybe limit their possessions a little bit, and then not turn the ball over.
Mark, I wonder, the biggest thing for this team, every team obviously can improve this time, but the way this team has been playing such good basketball late, is it kind of maintaining those good habits against these good teams here before as you close out this regular season?
Yeah, I think the big thing is we just played really good teams, so our guys know it, and then we have to practice hard, and when you have to go in and get after it and practice every night, you tend not to slip, and I think that's one of the benefits of us having a really good schedule.
Mark, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That's the voice of the Hiland Hawks head basketball coach, Mark Steimel.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. They are dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own. Keim offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard right. You can place your local delivery order online at keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Rodents are looking for a warm place to nest. Hi, this is Sarah with Holmes Pest Control. Right now is a good time to protect your home from these tiny pests by having exterior rodent control done at your home, office, or storage area. We have the solution to help keep rodents out. We can set you up with a service where we install rodent stations and check them on a monthly or bi-monthly service, where quality service still counts. Call Holmes Pest Control, 330-674-9094, or toll free 1-866-674-7198.
The President's Day Super Sale is underway at Millersburg Electric. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor inviting you to the area's largest appliance and video showroom, where we're offering great savings on a variety of General Electric washer and dryer pairs in stock, as well as the newly updated Electrolux front-load laundry pair. Plus, get the best warranty with superior workmanship with Speed Queen laundry sets. Qualified customers receive no interest and no down payments until February 2023 during the President's Day Super Sale at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 South in Millersburg, or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
When you found the perfect home, you want the same for your home loan process. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our lenders stay accessible, communicate often, and help you understand what's happening every step of the way. Talk with one of our lenders today to determine the options that are available to you and your family. We want to help you find a home loan that works. Our focus is on the details so that you can focus on moving in. In other words, we check all the boxes so you can unpack yours. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS 422885.
At Gugesberg Cheese, you'll find an unbelievable section of your favorite cheeses, as well as some really good deals. In case you're looking for something unique, we have a number of imports, along with the Gugesberg classics you know and love. If you haven't already curd, it really doesn't get cheddar than this. So don't Swiss out. Hit the road, Pepperjack, and stop on out to Gugesberg Cheese, where the baby Swiss is really, really good. Yeah, we know this ad is cheesy, but we regret nothing.
In tonight's university contest, Dalton defeated Hiland by a score of 56-46. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Matt Croy. Well, last season, Hiland got a sense of this very explosive Dalton offense as the Bulldogs defeated the Hawks in the Reese-Center a season ago by a score of 75-62. In that game, Dalton made a living at the foul line, going 17-21 for the charity stripe. That was good for 81%, while Hiland was just 8 of 15 for 53% in that game. Dalton also out-rebounding the Hawks 31-24 in that contest last season. Dalton a winner 75-62 a season ago over the Hawks. In that win for Dalton, we're led by Jalen Winger. You'll see him tonight. Winger, game high 32 points and 6 rebounds in that game for Dalton. Hiland trying to find a way to slow him down a little bit if they can this evening. Also in that game, Braylon Winger had 6 points in that game for the Dalton Bulldogs. For Hiland, leading the way for them, Will Steimel had 20 points and 4 boards. Ryan Miller, 13 points and 6 rebounds. Isaac Steimel had 12 points and 4 rebounds. Of course, all those guys now gone to graduation. Back for the Hawks, Grant Mellor, who had 6 points in that game last year, and also 5 points scored by Dylan Weaver. Again, Dalton a winner over Hiland a season ago, 75-62. Hiland, of course, last season ago with that record of 19-9, where they would finish up in the Division IV Regional Championship, where they would fall to New Boston Glenwood 44-39 in the regional finals. For Dalton, they finished up their season at 19-5 as they went to the Division IV Northeast 3 District Championship game. They would eventually fall as the 2 seed, going down to the top seed Richmond Heights by a score of 67-39 last year. Stay tuned. We'll have more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home. You can never go down the wrong trail when you go to Millersburg Tire Service. They have the best brands, along with the most experienced tire experts in the area. When it comes to tires and homes in surrounding counties, pick the right trail and drive the Millersburg Tire Service. They've been getting the job done right for 68 years. That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, including property listings, they have the buyers. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid, located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated By Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more insulation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
First game of the year to Akron East at home, 56-44. Then had a loss to Western Reserve Academy by a score of 48-39 in the Reese Center, and an overtime loss in Hiland, going down to Indian Valley in that game, 51-48. Hiland has won 3 straight. They're the 8th-ranked team in Division 4. They have a record of 16-3 on the season. And for Dalton, 3 losses for them, as I mentioned. They lost back on December 18th in a home loss to Mentor by a score of 65-61, 4-point loss to them. Also had a 65-58 loss at Archbishop Hobron, and they also got a loss this season at the Norwayne on January 21st, a loss to Norwayne by a score of 80-67. Dalton has won 7 straight. They have a record of 17-3 on the season for them. Dalton is averaging 72.2 points per game offensively. Hiland averaging 53.5 a game, so big advantage there for the Dalton Bulldogs offensively. Defensively, the Hawks, however, allow just 44 points per game. Outstanding on the defensive end are Hiland. Dalton is allowing 57.5 a game on the defensive end this season. Hiland, of course, out of the IVC South Division, where they have captured the outright IVC South Division title, going 10-1. In IVC South Division play with one more game to go on Friday against Tusky Valley, but they've already wrapped up the title there. Garraway in second place at 7-3. Tusky Valley 7-4. Indian Valley 6-4. Ridgewood 5-6 in the conference. Sandy Valley 2-9. Claymont 1-11. In the IVC North Division, Malvern has captured the outright IVC North Division championship at 11-0, while Strasburg is 9-3 in conference play. TCC is 8-3. Buckeye Trail 5-6. And also East Canton 4-7, Conotton Valley 2-9, Newcomerstown 0-11. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference, Ashland is in first place currently at 7-3. If Ashland does beat West Holmes tonight, they will clinch at least a share of the OCC championship. Lexington is in second place at 7-4. Worcester is 7-5. West Holmes 6-5. Mount Vernon is 5-6. Madison 4-7. Mansfield Senior a record of 2-8 in conference play. Overall around the area in boys basketball, Garraway an overall record of 15-4. Central Christian has a record of 12-8. While West Holmes is 10-9 overall. Waynedale is 8-11. Danville is 8-11. Triway is 7-13. While Loudonville has a record of 3-17. Both teams out of Division 4, as I mentioned, and Hiland, of course, the Division 4 East District, where the Hawks in that district, they come in as the 2 seed. They'll be playing host to the 15 seed Bellsville in their first tournament game, Tuesday, February 22nd at 7 o'clock. While Dalton is out of the Division 4 Northeast 3 district, and for the Bulldogs, they are the 2 seed. They'll be playing the winner of Andrews Osborne Academy or Hillsdale on February 25th at 7 p.m. at Dalton High School. Stay tuned, more to come after this on WKLM. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Roadie's IGA Marketplace. They have beef loin boneless top sirloin steak for $6.99 a pound. Gerber's boneless skinless chicken breast for $4.69 a pound, and 2-pound package of Florida Red Right strawberries for $5.88. They also have beef round boneless top round roast for $4.39 a pound, beef round boneless bottom round steak for $4.59 a pound, pork loin boneless chops for $2.49 a pound, and Johnsonville smoked sausage or brats for $3.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Roadie's IGA.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Remember, this game tonight is to be in video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. Fred Williams and Casey Claxon providing full video for tonight. And also tonight, we have on video live streaming on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. We have West Holmes playing host to Ashland. Again, we'll also video live streaming that game on YouTube and Facebook. And you can also hear that contest on WKLM-FM.com and stream too. This Hiland game, and of course, as always, can be heard on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor for tonight's broadcast. And Scott, two outstanding basketball teams on the floor here at Dalton tonight.
Yeah, 6 losses total between both teams. And, we've seen a lot of Hiland this season. And the losses by Dalton indicate that they're a very, very good team. The teams that they're playing, typically a division or two above their level, and we're sitting in a packed gymnasium. I mean, it's going to be shoulder to shoulder, wall to wall, and a great atmosphere for another OHSAA interleague basketball game tonight.
And for Dalton, it's about the offense, Hiland about the defense, and easier said than done. But Jalen Wenger, of course, over 30 points against Hiland last year when they defeated the Hawks. They got to find some way to at least slow him. They're not going to shut him down. Just try and slow him down a little bit here tonight.
Right. Well, and then besides Jalen Wenger, you're going to have to look at his. I'm assuming his brother Braylon Wenger, who comes in at 19.1 points per game. So Hiland definitely is going to have to stick to their mark on defense, and if they can do that, then they can maybe slow those the Bulldogs down.
We'll see what happens. We'll take a break. Get back with the starting lineups of the opening tip after this on WKLM.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
This is Tim Meyer with ProMotion Therapy, where we understand that your health is important to you. That's why we have solutions for all your therapy needs. From a sports injury to recovery from a surgery or pain management, we will help you make a plan for the road to recovery. We are conveniently located on the south side of Millersburg at 1207 South Washington Street. Give us a call today to schedule an appointment and join the ProMotion Therapy family, promoting a better you.
When it comes to the service of your farm equipment, your one-stop shop should be at Buckeye Farm and Garden. In their full-service garage, they can work on any construction tractor, farm equipment, or fleet service. And check out their shop for their selection of construction and farm equipment to rental equipment. Buckeye Farm and Garden will try to get you what you need to get the job done. Whether it's farm equipment, parts, or service, stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden, located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Check them out at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call 674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors. Starting lineups being brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Scott Mellor.
Thank you, Matt. Coming in, the Hiland Hawks with a record of 16-3, coached by 17th-year coach Mark Schlabaugh, number 8 ranked in Division 4. For the Hawks tonight, starting at guard, a 5'8 senior, number 15, Grant Miller. Also at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 11, Sammy Detweiler. At guard, a 6'1 senior, number 21, Tony Yoder. Playing forward this evening for the Hawks, a 6'2 senior, number 24, Chris Shetler. And at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 55, Caden Miller. For the hosts, Dalton Bulldogs, coming in with a record of 17-3, coached by head coach Caleb Reed. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 24, Kiri Gott. Also at guard, a 6'4 senior, the team's leading scorer, number 1, Jalen Wenger. Also at guard, a 6'4 junior, number 11, Braylon Wenger. At forward, a 5'11 senior, number 23, Jaden Schlabaugh. And at forward, a 6'1 junior, number 52, Quentin Lehman.
And tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs and will have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 674-1483. McRoy alongside Scott Mellor and Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. Glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Of course, we're also video live streaming tonight the contest on the WKLM YouTube page. Just search for us on YouTube. You can find full video of this broadcast for tonight as we're live streaming this game. That is courtesy of Claxon Communications. Fred Williams producing tonight's video stream, and Casey Claxon working the camera, I should say, again providing video for tonight's broadcast as well. And it looks like a packed crowd on hand here tonight, and really great atmosphere for basketball.
Oh, great atmosphere. They introduced the cheerleaders first, and now they're doing the starting lineups for the home team, the Dalton Bulldogs. Dalton, a lot of great atmosphere here. It is that tournament type of atmosphere that's going to be we're going to see throughout Ohio here in the next week and a half to all the way up until the state tournament.
Hiland wearing their black jerseys, black shorts, red dribbles, and red and white trim. And Dalton white jerseys, white shorts, orange dribbles, and brown trim. Jumping for Dalton, that is going to be Jaden Schlabaugh, a 5'11 senior. For Hiland, it's going to be Chris Shetler, a 6'2 senior. There is the whistle. There's the toss from the Boneyard, and Dalton will win the toss going left to right in the first half of action. Kyrie Gout across the timeline. Pass goes into the hands of Jaden Schlabaugh at center circle. Dribbles it high in the right side. Gets the handoff over to Gout. Gout near the midcourt line. Bodied up by Grant Miller. Dribbles it out top. Lost the handle. Gets the pick up. Now the handoff goes to Braylon Wenger high in the right side. Wenger to the foul line. To the lane. Shot is up off the air. About the back of the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Grant Miller. Hiland basketball. Defensive stop there. Now going right to left across the timeline is Grant Miller for the Hawks. Chris Shetler now on the right point. Back to Grant Miller high on the right side. He'll back it up in front of the midcourt line. Working against Kyrie Gout. Tony Yoder now left wing to Shetler. Out top, Caden Miller. Dribbles it to the foul line. The handoff goes to Detweiler. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. Detweiler out with the injury the last game. He's back to knock down the first shot of the game in this contest. Hiland now a 3-0 lead. Good to have Detweiler back in uniform for the Hawks this evening. Dalton basketball. Here's Gout on the left wing. Dribbles it against Grant Miller. Great defense by Miller. Out top down to Jalen Wenger. Drive, lane run by Wenger. Pass inside instead goes to Jaden Schlabaugh. He'll make it up and in. Nice look by Wenger on the pass. Schlabaugh banks it in. 3-2 Hiland lead. Hawks basketball. Here's Grant Miller across the timeline. Picks it up too soon. And the lob pass. Shetler on the right wing. Dribbles it to the foul line. Pass goes to the corner. Caden Miller. Dribbles to the left wing, to the lane. Miller, layup off the last is going to be good. Caden Miller takes it to the hole. His first two, 5-2 Hawks. Bulldogs basketball, 6.5 to play in the first. Jalen Wenger now drive to the baseline. His shot up no good, but he'll be fouled. Blocking foul is called inside. Jalen Wenger came in averaging 25.5 a game for the 6'4 senior and 3.5 rebounds per contest. 79% free throw shooter on the year. That foul called on Caden Miller, his first first team foul on Hiland.
Yeah, you can see he definitely wants to take the ball to the hoop, and in this case, the defender just wasn't quite there in time.
Very explosive, as Hiland saw all too much of a season ago. First free throw, however, is no good by Winger. He'll have one more to go. 5-2 Hawks, 6:22 to play first quarter. Second free throw by Jalen Winger. That's up. That's going to be knocked down. He'll split a pair, and that is his first point. 5-3 Hiland. They had the ball. Grant Mellor across the timeline against the half-court defense of Dalton. Pass left wing to Caden Mellor. Lobs it out top to Detweiler. Takes it right wing. Now the handoff goes over to Tony Yoder. Yoder to the foul line, to the lane, knocked loose and stolen away by Kyrie Gout. On the other end on the fast break, Gout with the layup off the glass is good. His first two are tied up at 5 apiece. Hawks basketball into the front court. Here's Grant Mellor out top. Takes it left wing. Into the corner, the Keenan Mellor on the pass. He'll take it left wing. Out top, Sammy Detweiler. Dribbles to left point. Into the corner goes to Grant Mellor. Head fake. Takes it left wing. Picks it up. Looking into the corner back to Detweiler. He'll take it to the foul line. Hands it off out top to Detler. The drive, runner by Shetler to the corner, goes to the Grant Mellor. Grant Miller's three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound chased down by Kyrie Gout. It'll be Bulldogs basketball across the timeline. Gout's pass in time, grabbed by Winger. Braylon Winger with this shot up, going to be no good. Rebound to Caden Mellor. Hiland ball tied at 5. Tony Yoder into the front court. Gets the handoff to Grant Mellor on the right point. Looking, back in the corner goes to Detweiler. Over to Shetler. Shetler to the baseline. And he'll step on that baseline on that drive. That'll be a turnover on the Hawks. And for them, their second turnover of the first quarter.
Yeah, Dalton doing a pretty good job of making sure that they're sealing off that inside lane to the basket.
Good job there, and it's tied up at 5 apiece. For all your furnaces and generator needs this winter, contact MRE Services the Baltic, 330-897-4869. MRE Services, heating, cooling, and electrical. Here's the drive, runner, layup, and good by Jalen Winger. His first field goal, 3 points for him, and now the first lead for Dalton. 7-5 Bulldogs. Hiland basketball now. Pass by Grant Mellor to Detweiler. On the left wing to Dylan Weaver. Weaver looking. Shovels it out top to Alex Yoder. 5-0 run for the Bulldogs right now. Now Grant Mellor has it left wing. Back in the corner of the Weaver. Weaver to the foul line. To lane, backs it in. Pass goes to the corner. Grant Mellor. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Braylon Winger. Dalton basketball to the front court. Winger to the foul line. Picks it out top. Three-pointer going to be up in the air. Going to be knocked down by Quinton Lehman. And now Dalton a 10-5 advantage. 8-0 run by the Bulldogs. Lehman, his first points of the game. A 6'1 junior averaging 5 a game. Hiland ball. Dylan Weaver pass left wing, goes over to Grant Mellor. Out top goes to Yoder. Left wing Weaver. Weaver to the foul line, spins around. Pass to a backdoor cutting Tony Yoder. Nice pass inside, a dump pass to Alex Yoder, but he missed the layup. Rebound goes to Quinton Lehman. Down to the ball. Jalen Winger to the front court. Deep three-pointer by Winger, going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Dylan Weaver. Here's Grant Mellor to the front court for the Hawks, to the foul line. Lane, nice look inside to Alex Yoder. He'll make it up and in. Alex Yoder has his first two off the assist from Grant Mellor. That snaps an 8-0 run by the Bulldogs. 10-7 Dalton lead. They had the ball. Here's a drive by Kyrie Gout. Dumps it inside, stolen away by Sammy Detweiler. That's the first Dalton turnover. Grant Mellor to the front court for the Hawks. Left wing Tony Yoder. 3:19 to play in the first quarter. Hiland down by 3. On the right point, Detweiler, his three-pointer going to be knocked down. Detweiler, his second three-pointer, and now it's tied up at 10 apiece. Second tie in the first quarter. Hiland now on a 5-0 run themselves. Dalton basketball, out across the timeline, out past to Quinton Lehman. He'll hand it off to Jalen Winger to the foul line, to the lane. His shots up in the air going to be no good. Rebound goes to Grant Mellor. Hiland ball, Mellor across the timeline. Takes it right wing, the handoff goes to Yoder. Yoder to the foul line. Stripped away, on the floor, stolen away by Jaden Steimel. Hiland has their third turnover. Dalton ball to the front court, right wing to Braylon Winger. Now to Kyrie Gout, his three-pointer going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Dylan Weaver. Weaver, of course, had that season-high 30 points in that last game for the Hawks in the win over Malvern. And now Hiland has the basketball after Weaver's rebound. 2:20 to play in the first. Grant Miller's pass goes to Weaver right on the foul line. Now left elbow to Alex Yoder. Looking. The handoff behind him goes to Detweiler. Head fake, dribbles it to the foul line. His fadeaway jumper's up in the air, going to be no good by Detweiler. Rebound by Alex Yoder. His putback no good. Rebound punched up in the air and finally out of bounds off of Dalton. And Hiland will keep the basketball. Good activity by the 6'6 sophomore, Alex Yoder, to cause that ball to go off of Dalton inside. Tied at 10, 2:03 to play in the first quarter. Shetler back in. Finn Kelly is in for the Hawks, joined by Caden Miller, Grant Miller, and Dylan Weaver. Weaver to inbound for Hiland beneath their own backboard. His pass to the corner goes to Chris Shetler. Now to Weaver. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Right on cue after his 30-point performance. Weaver, his first three tonight, 13-10 lead for the Hawks. And out the ball, drive. Pass by Jalen Winger inside. Goes to Quinton Lehman. His shot's up, going to be no good. Rebound to the 4, going to be grabbed by diving Caden Miller, but he threw it away. Out top to Kyrie Gow. His three-pointer's no good. Rebound to Weaver. Yes, Weaver does grab it before it goes out of bounds, so the Highland will have that ball after the Dylan Weaver rebound. Grant Miller across the half-court line. 13-10 Highland. Miller to the right wing. The handoff goes to Finn Kelly. Out top, Caden Miller. His three-pointer's going to be no good. Rebound, grabbed by a leaping Jaden Schlabel. Bulldogs basketball. Jalen Winger across the timeline. To the corner, to the baseline. His runner going to be up, going to be no good. Rebound, knocked to the 4, grabbed by Steimel. To the corner goes to Lehman. Dalton still with the basketball. Now Jalen Winger will back it up high on the right. 1 minute to play, first quarter. Now the Braylon Winger high on the left side. Works it against Kelly to the left wing. Gets the handoff to Gout to the foul line. Falls down, gets the pass off just in time. The Winger, his three-pointer going to be no good. Jalen Winger missed the shot. Rebound goes to Caden Miller. Highland ball and playing great defense in this first quarter are the Hawks. 40 seconds to play.
Yeah, not allowing the Bulldogs to get those second chance points.
Chris Shetler, right elbow. Spins around, lobs at left point, goes to Caden Miller. Now out top to Dylan Weaver. Weaver to the top of the key to the foul line. His 50-footer's up and knocked down. Weaver has 5. Highland now a 15-10 advantage. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game from the Subway in Millersburg. Here's Gout to the foul line. Dumps it inside. Nice look. Goes to Jaden Steimel. He'll make it up and in. Steimel has 4. 15-12 Highland. 8 seconds to play in the first quarter. Grant Miller to the front court. On the left wing. Cross-court pass to Weaver. Weaver goes up with it. He'll be hacked on the arm. Fouled on the shot attempt by Jalen Winger. And now Weaver to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And Weaver still on fire offensively. And that'll be the first team foul on Dalton. Of course, Jalen Winger has his first personal foul. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Brogan Steimel reporting on all scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Dylan Weaver now 6 points off the bench for the Microwave here in this first quarter. 0.8 of a second to play in the first. Second free throw by Weaver. That's up, going to be knocked down. Makes it both. He has 7. Inbound it grabbed by Kyrie Blount. Long shot length to the 4. No good off the backboard. That'll close out the first quarter. At the end of 1 from the Boneyard. Highland 17, Dalton 12. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Come experience the Premier Pharmacy difference. Hi, this is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy in Berlin, and now also in Millersburg inside Rody's IGA. We're here to fulfill all of your prescription and immunization needs. Don't wait for your next doctor visit to start experiencing the difference of an independent community pharmacy. Just stop in or call and we will transfer your active prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Premier Pharmacy in Berlin and Millersburg, your community pharmacy.
This game is being video live streamed courtesy the Claxon communication team of Fred Williams and Casey Claxon. You can catch that on the WKLM YouTube page. Hiland basketball to begin the second quarter, up by 5. Tony Yoder out top, gets the pass over to Detweiler on the right wing. He'll drive it to the baseline. A little floater by Detweiler off the glass, in good. Pretty shot, Detweiler. He has 8. Hiland now has a 19-12 lead. Dalton basketball. Here's Kyrie Gout across the timeline. Bounce pass goes out top now. Over to Grayson Lehman. Drive by Jalen Winger. His shot up going to be no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times. Grabbed by Jalen Winger. His putback is going to be good. Jalen Winger now has 5. Makes it a 19-14 Hiland lead. Just into the second quarter. Hawks basketball. Here's Tony Yoder to the front court. Now the Detweiler. He'll take it to the foul line. Head fake. Kicks the right wing to Scheller. Into the corner now to Tony Yoder. Drive, lane. And now right wing to Detweiler. Back to the corner. Takes it to the baseline. Cross-court pass goes to Weaver. Weaver drive to the baseline. Head fake. His layup going to be partially blocked, but I'll call a foul. And that's going to be the second team foul on Dalton in this first half of play. And that'll send Weaver back to the foul line. And that foul going to be called on Grayson Lehman, his first. First quarter numbers are courtesy of Scott Mellor, where Dalton was just 1 of 5 on three-point tries for 20% shooting. Hiland 3 for 6 for 50%. First free throw knocked down by Weaver. Hiland was 3 for 6 from two-point range for 50%. Dalton 4 for 10 for 40%. Dalton 1 of 2 for the foul line, 50%. Hiland was 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. Hiland out rebounding Dalton 10-7 in that first quarter. 7 turnovers for, just 1 turnover rather for Dalton, 3 for the Hawks in that first quarter of play. Both free throws are good by Weaver. He has 9 points, and now Hiland a 21-14 lead. Pass for inside goes to Jaden Steimel. His shot no good, but for Dalton, rebound goes to Scheller, but a foul's going to be called. I believe I'm going to call Scheller for pushing off. Scheller pushed off on Lehman, they're going to say. So that's going to be the second team foul on Hiland, and Chris Scheller has his first personal. And Jalen Wenger to inbound, but he threw a backboard for the Bulldogs. His pass goes out top. Chased down by Kyrie Gout to the right wing. He'll back it up. Now out top. He'll take a right point, still with the basketball. Kicks the left wing, Jaden Slayball. Looking. Shovels it in front of the midcourt line to Jalen Wenger. Wenger stutter step down. Deep three-pointer by Wenger. Going to be up and no good. Rebound ripped down by Alex Yoder. Hiland basketball up 21-14. Weaver to the front court on the right wing. Goes out top to Detweiler. Spins around to the lane. Head fake. His shot's up, blocked by Wenger. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Brogan Steimel reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Hiland to inbound the basketball. Here's Detweiler. Lobs it right to the foul line to Caden Miller. Now left to the foul line to Weaver. Drive. Shot by Weaver off the last end. Good. Weaver still on the attack. He has 11, 23-14 Hawks.
He hasn't missed a shot tonight.
Just as deadly as he was on Saturday. Here's Jalen Wenger drive, and he was fouled on the contact by Tony Yoder, says the official. Third team foul on Hiland, and Yoder has his first personal foul. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game, as the player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. Dalton basketball. Here's Wenger on the left wing. Knocked loose to the corner, grabbed by Braylon Wenger, back to Jalen. Drive, back in the corner to Braylon Wenger. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. Braylon Wenger has his first 3 points. A 23-17 lead now for the Hawks. Hiland ball. Here's Grant Miller to the front court. His pass left wing goes to Weaver. Weaver dribbles it. Al top with it over to Grant Miller. Left corner now to Tony Yoder. Yoder to the foul line. Al top with the pass to Weaver. Weaver drive. Lane. His runner going to be actually passed inside. Instead it goes to Sammy Detweiler, who lays it up and in. Detweiler now has 10, 4 in the quarter, 25-17 Hawks. Dalton basketball. Here's Jalen Wenger. Takes the right point. Crosses over to the foul line. Back in the corner. Here's the grab on the far end by Cullen Pearson, 5'11 sophomore in the game for Dalton. Back to Jalen Wenger. Drive lane. Back in the corner goes to Pearson. His three-point going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Caden Miller. Hiland ball in an 8-point lead. Grant Miller will race it into the front court. Now to Tony Yoder. On the left point, Caden Miller. To the foul line. Spins around to the lane. His shot's up. Going to be off the last. No good. Rebound. Grabbed inside by Grayson Lehman. Bulldogs basketball. Jalen Wenger now to the right wing. Goes to the corner. Braylon Winger. His three-pointer partially blocked by Detweiler. Rebound under the basket by Jaden Steimel. His putback is going to be good. Jaden Steimel now has 6, and now a 25-19 Hiland lead. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. Hiland basketball. Here's Grant Mellor to the front court. The handoff goes to Weaver. Now to Yoder. Left wing to Sammy Detweiler. Looking out top now to Caden Miller. Dribbles it. Now to the left wing. Gets the handoff. After a double dribble is going to be called, however, on Caden Miller. And that'll be the 4th Hiland turnover. All this month by 1 month of unlimited tanning and share with a friend, and buy 5 tanning passes and get 3 free at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and Berlin. Dalton basketball down by 6. 4 minutes to play second quarter. Here's Gout out top. Takes it to the foul line. Picks it up. Now the handoff goes to Braylon Winger. Inside the back, they're cutting Jalen Winger. Head fake, stolen away. Now by Tony Yoder. That'll be for Dalton, their second turnover. Hiland ball, Grant Miller to the front court. On the right wing, Shetler. Shetler to the baseline, and going to be a foul called away from the basketball. I believe it's going to be in Jaden Steimel and Tony Yoder battling for possession. And they'll call that on Dalton. And that'll be the 13th foul. Dalton, Jalen Winger will have a second personal foul. So key foul on their top scorer, Jalen Winger. 2 fouls as he has 5 points so far.
Yeah, and so far Hiland doing a really good job defensively, making sure that Dalton's not getting second chance attempts at the basket.
Dalton came in averaging 72 a game. Right now, down 25-19. 3:49 to play in the second quarter. Detweiler to inbound for Hiland beneath their own backboard. Pass goes to the corner to the Scheller. Takes it to the baseline, and his layup going to be up, no good, but he's going to draw a foul, I believe, on Braylon Winger going for the block. That's going to be the 14th foul on Dalton. Braylon Winger, that would be his first, and Shetler to the foul line to shoot 2. Going to call that foul instead on Quentin Lehman, his first personal foul. Chris Shetler at the charity stripe. He's a 6'2 senior, averaging 9 points per game and just under 6.5 rebounds. 44% free throw shooter. That free throw is no good. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Call 330-279-4522. Second free throw's up in the air, going to be knocked down. Shetler has his first point, 26-19, Hiland with the lead. 3:40 to play in the half. Dalton basketball. Here's Jalen Winger. Stripped away by Grant Miller. He'll have it on the fast break. Pass goes to cutting Alex Yoder, fumbles it, grabs it, saves it to the corner to Detweiler. On the right wing, back to Shetler now. He'll hold on to it. Now the handoff goes to Detweiler high on the right side. Out top to Grant Miller. He'll take it left wing. Cross-court pass goes to Shetler high on the right. Shetler to the foul line. Nice pass inside. Alex Yoder, he'll bake it up and in. Alex Yoder has 4 off the assist from Chris Shetler. 28-19, Hiland with the lead. Dalton has the basketball. 3 minutes to play in the half. Out top of the pass goes over to Quentin Lehman. Now to Braylon Winger. Stripped away and stolen by Sammy Detweiler. Great defense again. The 4th Dalton turnover. Grant Miller getting the play call from head coach Mark Steimel as he'll cross the timeline. Miller at center circle. Picks it up. Bounce pass on the left point to Chris Shetler. Back to Grant Miller high on the right side. He'll have it out top. 2.5 to play in the second. Now the Detweiler dribbles it left wing. Grant Miller. He'll take it to the corner. Now to the baseline. And ran out of real estate on that baseline. He'll be out of bounds. And that'll be for Hiland. Their turnover, their 5th of the first half. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Bulldogs basketball. 2.5 to play in the second quarter. Here's the drive by Gout. Back in the corner goes to Jaden Steimel. Drives the baseline. His pass goes off the leg of Chris Shetler and out of bounds. And it'll stay with Dalton. But again, great defense by Shetler cutting off that baseline. Jalen Winger to inbound it to the corner goes to Jaden Steimel. On the right point now to Quentin Lehman. Now back to the corner. 3-pointer up in the air. Going to make Kyrie Gout. He'll knock it down. But a foul called away from the basketball also. They're going to call that, I believe, on Jalen Winger. Battling against Dylan Weaver under the basket. And I think if they're going to wave that three-point basket, or they're going to call it. They're going to count it, apparently. So they're still going to count the three-pointer. And that was by Gout. He has 5. The 15 foul then on Dalton. I believe that if that's on Jalen Winger, then it's his third personal foul. And indeed it is. So 3 fouls now on Jalen Winger. Hiland ball, they have a 6-point lead, 28-22 now. Grant Mellor to the front court. On the left wing, now to Detweiler. Backs it up out top. Now to Grant Mellor, right wing to Weaver. Out top to Shether. Takes it to the foul line. Lane. Layup by Shether up and no good. Rebound ripped away by Colin Pearson for the Bulldogs. They had the ball. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Drive by Gout. Knocked loose to the corner. Grabbed by Pearson. His pass deflected. Goes out of bounds and it'll stay with Dalton.
Yeah, Hiland doing a lot of ball grabbing right now. That's great.
A lot of quick hands. Getting the hands on that basketball, no doubt about it. Braylon Winger to inbound it to the corner. Grabbed now by Jaden Slayball. Back to Braylon Winger. His three-pointer for the quarter going to be up, no good. Rebound chased down by Grant Mellor. Hiland ball to the front court on the left wing. Grant Mellor backs it up high on the left side. His cross-court pass to Detweiler. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Sammy Detweiler, his third three-pointer of the first half, 31-22 Hawks. And now he has 13 points. Here's a drive by Braylon Winger. He'll be fouled, trying to split the double team. And that'll be for Hiland, their 14th foul of the half. Sammy Detweiler has his first personal foul. It's been the Sammy Detweiler and Dylan Weaver show here in the first half offensively for Hiland. 1:16 to play in the second quarter. Embedded to Kyrie Gout, 5'10 junior, averaging 13 a game. Now the Braylon Winger on the right point, he's averaging 19 a game for the 6'4 junior. Braylon Winger spins around, his shot off balance, no good. Gets his own rebound, put back is going to be good. Braylon Winger kind of bullying his way inside that time. He has 5 points, all coming in the second quarter. 31-24 Hiland, they had the ball. Grant Mellor to the front court. Under a minute to play in the first half. Now Alex Yoder high on the left side. Out top to Shether. Dribbles it, spin, knocked away and stolen by Braylon Winger. Wing on the other end, his counter knocked away out of bounds by Chris Shether. Great recovery. Braylon Winger was taking a dunk that time, and Shether was able to chase it down and knock it away. They'll go out of bounds, but it'll be Dalton basketball as Caden Miller now checks in for Hiland, replacing Alex Yoder. 41 seconds to play in the second. Gout inbounds to the corner, goes to Schleball, left wing to Quinton Lehman. Back to Gout. And there's going to be a foul called. Hand checking against the Hawks, their 15th foul of this first half. And that'll be on Grant Mellor, his first personal. 31-24 Hiland, 36 seconds to play in the half. Kyrie Galt with the basketball. Dribbles it to the right point. Now on the right wing goes to Quinton Lehman. Lehman out top. The handoff goes over to Braylon Winger. Jalen Winger, of course, on the bench with 3 personal fouls. 19 seconds of the half. Braylon Winger working against Tony Yoder out near midcourt. Down to 12 seconds, looking for that final shot of the half. Down to 9 seconds, drive, and contact, and there's the charge. Braylon Winger running right into Dylan Weaver. That's the 16th foul on Dalton. Braylon Winger has his first, and the Bulldogs will have their 5th turnover. So Hiland a chance to get the final shot of the half with 6.6 seconds to go. And on the back baseline, Chris Shetler to inbound the basketball. He'll do so to Detweiler in the backcourt. He'll race it across the timeline, 4 seconds. Detweiler out top, 2 seconds. His three-pointer high in there, going to be no good. Rebound by Shetler. His putback will not count, and that'll close out the first half. Halftime score from the Boneyard. It's Hiland 31 and Dalton 24. Back around the recap the first half for you on WKLM. Come to the Coppin Realty and Auctions Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. with extended bidding. This auction has a ranch home with 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, along with a bonus unfinished walkout basement on a 78 by 96 city lot at 228 Oak Street Southwest in Sugar Creek. For more information, contact Kurt Yoder at 330-204-2447. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. Visit Coppin-auctions.com.
it's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Homes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Day shifts are available 6 to 7 hours per day, 6 days a week. Successful candidates will need the following skills: the ability to work as a team, self-motivated, dependable, customer-focused, and able to follow directions with limited supervision. If you are interested, stop by the store at 42 North Grant Street to pick up an application. Fox's Pizza Den is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Time from the Boneyard, where the 8th-ranked Hiland Hawks have a 31-24 advantage over Dalton. Hiland with a 17-12 lead after the first quarter that saw 2 lead changes and also 2 ties. Hiland that 5-point first quarter lead. Then the Hawks outscoring Dalton 14-12 in the second quarter. And a first half that saw Jalen Winger in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. And Hiland a 31-24 halftime lead. For Hiland in the first half, leading the way for them was Sammy Detweiler. Of course, back after missing Saturday's action, and he was back with a vengeance for Hawks in that first half. Detweiler going 3 for 4 from 3-point distance and 2 for 4 from 2-point range. Sammy Detweiler with an efficient 13 points in that first half of play. Also in double figures for the Hawks was Dylan Weaver, of course, fresh off his 30-point performance in that win over Malvern on Saturday. Still hot in the first half tonight, going 1 for 1 from behind the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from 2-point range, and 4 for 4 for the foul line. Weaver has not missed a shot. He has 11 points in the first half of play, as Detweiler in double figures, as I mentioned, for him and for the 11th time this year. Weaver already in double figures for the 10th time on the season. After that, for the Hawks, 4 points for the big man Alex Yoder, 2 points for Caden Miller, and 1 for Chris Shether, rounding out the Hiland total of 31. For Dalton, leading the way for them was Jaden Steimel, as he would finish up in the first half, going 3 for 4 from 2-point range for a total of 6 points. Also, Jalen Winger, I mentioned, had got in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls, and for him, just 0 for 3 on 3-point tries, 2 for 6 from 2-point range, 1 for 2 for the foul line. So when he was out there, had tough going, getting it going offensively against that Hiland defense. 5 points for Winger in the first half. Also 5 points apiece for Kyrie Gout and Braylon Winger. 3 points for Quentin Lehman, running out the Dalton total of 24. Halftime score, Hiland 31 and Dalton 24. Now for the first half team numbers. Here's Scott Mellor.
Thanks so much, Matt. From three-point range, Hiland was 4 of 8 for 50%, while the Dalton Bulldogs were 3 of 11 for 27% here in the first half. From two-point range, Dalton 7 of 17 for 41%, Hiland 7 of 13 for 54%. At the free throw line, the Hawks went to the free throw line 6 times, hit 5 of those for 83%, while Dalton, just in the first quarter, they were 1 of 2 for 50%. Rebounding, Hiland out-rebounded the Bulldogs 16-14 in the first half. Hiland had 6 turnovers in half number 1, while Dalton had 5 turnovers.
For Hiland individually, 4 rebounds for Grant Mellor, 3 boards for Caden Mellor in the first half. And for Dalton, it was Jaden Steimel who had 3 boards, 2 came at the offensive end. Hiland a 31-24 lead, and they're doing it with outstanding defense.
Oh, yes, most definitely. They're doing a good job against the wingers. Getting Jalen Winger into a little bit of foul trouble. I think maybe some of his frustration on the offensive end was playing out a little bit on the defensive end, where he ended up with 2 fouls, 3 total for Winger in that first half. Otherwise, Hiland, again, doing a really good job and being very selective about their shots. If you look at Dylan Weaver, he has not missed a shot from any range tonight. Went 4 for 4 on the free throw line, hit his only 3-pointer, hit both of his 2-pointers, had some great assists. So, he is definitely stepping up, kind of in line with what he did the other night.
Halftime score, Hiland 31 and Dalton 24. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Home is not a place. It's not something you can touch. Home is a feeling, and Danbury is home. Here at Danbury Senior Living, we offer comfort, support, and security for the next chapter in life for you or your loved one. Our team members form lifelong bonds with our residents and their families. When it's time to take the next step, stop by our communities in Millersburg and Worcester for a tour. Visit DanburySeniorLiving.com for more information. We can't wait to meet you.
Millersburg Electric has been serving the area since 1945 with quality sales and service of home appliances. And now, during the President's Day Super Sale, get selected savings throughout the store. Hi, this is Carrie Taylor, and as a member of one of the nation's largest appliance buying groups, we offer inventory levels and pricing equal or better than all of those larger stores. With over 250 items on display and thousands available, let our experienced staff show you the latest in kitchen appliances, laundry products, freezers, and more. Visit us on State Route 83 South in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
If you're looking for more insulation, then stop by MRV Siding Supply for top-rated By Winco windows. By Winco offers black windows carrying more argon gas, which gives you 30% more insulation value. By Winco windows also have standard double strength, increasing noise reduction. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Reminder, this game is being video live streamed courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Fred Williams and Casey Claxon, providing full video tonight on the WKLM YouTube page. Just get on the YouTube and search for the WKLM YouTube page, and you'll be able to watch the video stream live tonight. Of course, we're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com as Brogan Steimel is back at WKLM Sports Central. We're also on Facebook as well, I'm being told, so excuse me. So we're on Facebook as well as YouTube tonight. Reminder also tonight, the Ashland at West Holmes game, that is on the WKLM YouTube and Facebook pages as well. So that's also a game you can catch, and that's also being heard on WKLM-FM.com on stream too. It'll be Dalton basketball to begin the third quarter of play. With it is Kyrie Galt across the timeline, gets the handoff over to Winger, going right to left in the second half is Dalton. Now on the right point to Quentin Lehman. Gets the handoff over to Jalen Winger out top. working against Tony Yoder. His deep three-pointer is going to be in and out, no good. A foul, however, is going to be called. And let's see what this is going to be. A foul called inside, battling for position. And they call that on Hiland's Tony Yoder, his second personal, first team foul on Hiland. Apparently they call that on the three-point shot. Free throws up by Jalen Winger going to be no good. So he'll have 3 free throw attempts, but he missed the free throw on the first attempt. Now 2 more to go. Jalen Winger came in averaging just under 26 a game. Second free throw up, that's going to be no good. Missed the first 2 of 3. 31-24 Hawks to begin the third. Winger still having trouble getting that shot going. Third free throw up, that's going to be no good. Missed all 3 of them. How about that? 79% free throw shooter, too. Rebound goes to Detweiler. Hiland basketball the other way. Grant Miller's pass goes to Detweiler. Out top, Shether. Now to Grant Miller on the left point. Dumps to the side of cutting. Chris Shether, he'll make it up and in. Chris Shether off the pick and roll. He has 3, his first field goal tonight. 33-24 Hawks. Bulldogs with the basketball. Here's Kyrie Galt across the timeline. Takes it right point, now to the right wing. Now out top with it. Now to the left point, working against Caden Miller. Picks it up. Shovels it into the hands now of Quentin Lehman high on the right side. The handoff goes to Jalen Winger. His deep three-pointer going to be knocked down this time. Not afraid to shoot it from anywhere. That time he got it to go. His first three-pointer knocked down the seating. Jalen Winger has 8 points. 33-27 Hiland. They had the ball. Grant Miller's pass goes right wing to Tony Yoder. Yoder to the foul line. His 50-footers high in the air going to be no good. Rebound grabbed off the bounce by Jaden Steimel. Bulldogs basketball to the front court. Now the Jalen Winger takes it right wing. Now to the baseline. His runner's going to be up. Going to be no good, but he's going to be fouled. Had a step on his defender that time. Jalen Winger will go back to the foul line. That'll be the second team foul on Hiland here in this quarter. Called that foul also on Tony Yoder. His third personal foul. Winger to line it up. That one's up. That's going to be no good. Spun out. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. It'll be Brogan Steimel reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Second free throw by Winger. That's up. That's going to be no good. Missed them both. On the floor, knocked out of bounds by Dalton. Hiland's going to have the basketball. So one of those nights so far for Jalen Winger. But that can turn really in an instant for him. Hiland has the basketball. Here's Grant Miller to the front court. Takes it right wing. The handoff goes to Weaver. Now the handoff back to Grant Miller. On the left point to Detweiler. His three-pointer high in the air going to be knocked down. Sammy Detweiler has his fourth three-pointer tonight. 16 points for Sammy Detweiler. 36-27 Hawks. Bulldogs basketball. Long pass to the corner goes to Quentin Lehman. His three-pointer going to be in and out. No good. Rebound to the 4. Grabbed on the right wing by Kyrie Galp. It looked like Detweiler was being held, but they didn't call the foul. The pass around the foul line, Jaden Steimel. His shot's up, going to be banked in, but wave it off. That time they do call it a charge, drawn again by Dylan Weaver. And that's the first team foul. Dalton, Jaden Steimel has his first and the sixth turnover on the Bulldogs. Weaver, along with the points being scored, great at taking those charges. We've seen that a couple times by him already tonight. Hiland ball. Here's Grant Miller's pass. Goes to Scheller. Right point to Grant Miller. Out top to Detweiler. His three-pointer going to be no good. Rebound goes to Jalen Winger. Dalton basketball to the front court. 36-27 Hawks. On the left wing, here's Winger. Spins around out top. Now to the foul line. Into the corner goes to Kyrie Galt. His three-pointer knocked down. Galt has 8 points. That's his second three-pointer he's knocked down tonight. 36-30 lead for Hiland. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Hiland basketball. Grant Miller's pass goes to Weaver out top. On the left wing. Drive. Back to the corner to Caden Miller. On the left wing, over to Dylan Weaver. Weaver backs it up. On the left point. Picks up his dribble. Gets the hand off to Grant Miller. Drive to the left wing, to the baseline. His shot off the last, no good. Rebound by Scheller. His putback, no good. Rebound again by Scheller. Now to Sammy Detweiler. Out top to Weaver. Weaver, three-pointer, going to be knocked down. He still hasn't missed a shot, right, Scott? Dylan Weaver now has 14 points, his second three-pointer. 39-30 Hiland. Here's Dalton. Galt, pass to Schleibel. Into the corner to Braylon Winger. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. Braylon Winger has the answer. His second three-pointer, 8 points for him. 39-33 Hiland, 4:41 to play in the third quarter. Timeout Dalton. We'll take a timeout as well. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Next time you're in a Subway restaurant and you're looking for a little extra snack to top off your favorite foot-long sub, why not add a soft, chewy, and oh so delicious Subway cookie? They're available in 4 tasty flavors, so maybe a dozen would be better. And all Subway cookies are baked fresh daily, and that helps make them the most loved cookie in America. And did we mention they're available in a platter? Take a variety to your next party or event. Subway cookies, the perfect way to finish your next Subway meal.
Subway.
Stop by Southside Quick Lube soon and ask for a Quaker State oil change. For performance you can count on, Quaker State, the Bauer, to reduce friction. It'll be Hiland basketball out of the timeout in a 6-point lead. Half-court defense applied by the Bulldogs. Here's Grant Miller with it into the front court. He'll take a left point. Now left wing over to Shetler. Shetler to the foul line. Dribbles it to the baseline. Picks it up. Out top goes to Detweiler. His shot for the foul circle going to be up and no good. Rebound grabbed by Jaden Steimel. Bulldogs basketball down by 6. Jalen Winger to the front court. Deep three-pointer by Winger going to be up and no good. Rebound to the floor going to be saved and picked up finally by Jaden Steimel. Now Galt has it left wing. And he'll be bumped and fouled. That'll be the third team foul on Hiland coming in this third quarter.
Second on Grant Miller.
So his second personal will be Dalton to inbound beneath their own backboard. The pass goes to Jaden Steimel. Now to Jalen Winger. Spins around to the baseline. His shot's up, no good, but a foul's called on Alex Yoder. Yoder, after the 14th foul on the Hawks, he'll pick up his first personal foul. And now Jalen Winger to the foul line to shoot 2. Jalen Winger, normally an outstanding free throw shooter, 80%, but tonight so far, what is he, Scott?
He is 1 for 8.
Definitely uncharacteristic. That free throws up, and that will be no good. Spun out. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. Second free throws up. That's going to be knocked down. Splitting the pair is Jalen Winger. He has 9. 39-34 lead for Hiland. They had the ball. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Grant Miller dribbles at right point. Now to the right wing. The handoff goes to Detweiler. Back to Weaver. His three-pointer is going to be in and out. No good. First missed shot for Weaver tonight. Rebound goes to Quinton Lehman. Dalton basketball to the front court. Harry Galt lobs it high on the left side. Back in the hands of Winger. Winger to the baseline. His shot off the glass. No good. Rebound to the floor. Grab by Shetler. Highland ball. Grant Miller across the timeline. Squeezes his way out top. Falls down. No foul call. Three-pointer by Weaver. Meanwhile, going to be no good for the right wing. Rebound grab by Jaden Steimel. Highland still in disbelief with the no foul call. Here's Braylon Winger. Drive to the lane. His layup was going to be good. Braylon Winger with that bucket. He has 10, 5 of the quarter. And now a timeout is going to be called. 3:13 to play in the third. Hiland 39 and Dalton 36. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Since 1991, the Holmes County Education Foundation has awarded more than $9 million in scholarships to residents pursuing higher education. Scholarships for the 2021-2022 academic year will be available on our website at www.hcef.net starting in January. Holmes County residents and Holmes County high school graduating seniors may apply.
Troy Miller Agency with offices in Shreve and Berlin wish good luck to all the area high school basketball teams. They'll provide you with a quote for your home, auto, and farm insurance. Troy Miller Agency with working team for all your insurance needs. Reminder, this game is being video live streamed courtesy of Claxon Communications. You can find full video on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. Hiland basketball to the front court. Here's Grant Miller. His pass goes right to the foul line to Weaver. Weaver dribbles it. Now to Alex Yoder on the left elbow. Right elbow now to Chris Shetler. Now on the left wing back to Sammy Detweiler. His three-pointer's knocked down. Detweiler now up to 19 points, and that is his 5th three-pointer tonight. Dalton basketball down 42-36. Great play call out of the timeout. Drive. Dump pass inside Quinton Lehman. His layup going to be blocked by Alex Yoder, and the rebound by Jaden Steimel. Kicks the left wing, Jalen Winger. His three-point going to be no good. Rebound goes to Weaver. Hiland with the basketball. Now to Grant Mellor, who crosses the timeline. 6-point lead for Hiland, 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Now to Scheller, left wing back to Detweiler. Now top Scheller, dribbles it to the foul line. Right wing to Weaver, drive, backs it up. Weaver, the handoff, goes to Detweiler. Left wing in the pass to Grant Mellor. Mellor looks at it. Now the pass goes to Alex Yoder out top. Yoder dribbles it and the handoff back to Weaver. Guarded tightly by Steimel. On the left wing, over to Grant Mellor. Miller to the foul line, to the lane. Pass goes across the lane. The Scheller, his shot's no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Kyrie Galt. Into the front court. Goes to Winger now, quickly to the baseline. His shot can be blocked out of bounds. Actually saved after the block by Weaver. Weaver the block and the rebound. Long pass, meanwhile, by Grant Mellor, going a little bit too long, trying to find the streaking Chris Scheller, but it goes out of bounds. So Hiland with the turnover. And the Hawks will pick up their 7th. It'll be Dalton basketball. 1.5 to play in the third quarter. Galt's pass goes out top to Quentin Lehman. Back to Jalen Winger. He'll shovel it to Braylon Winger, now high on the right side. His three-pointer high in the air, going to be no good, missed everything. Against some very tight defense by Detweiler. It'll be Hiland basketball. Crossover vehicle owners, there's a tire just for you. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC and see the all-season Yokohama Geolator G055. Contact Holmes Tire LLC in Middlesburg, Spencer, Mount Vernon, in Latteville. Hiland ball pass inside of cutting Alex Yoder. He'll make it up and in. Alex Yoder has 6. Hiland now 44-36 lead. Dalton with the basketball. 1:08 to play in the third quarter. Here's Jalen Winger. Drive. Running by Winger. Going to be up at the end. Going to be knocked down. Tough shot, but he got it to go. Jalen Winger now has 6 points in the quarter. 11 for the ball game. 44-38 lead for Hiland. They had the ball. Pass goes to Scheller high on the right. 48 seconds to play in the third. Now to Detweiler in front of the midcourt line as Hiland will spread the floor and run some time off the clock. Here's Grant Mellor. Dribbles in front of that midcourt line once again. He'll find Scheller high on the right side. 44-38 Hiland. Scheller takes it, gets the handoff over to Detweiler. Dribbles it, backs it up near the midcourt line. Now the Scheller high on the right side. 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. Detweiler will spin around. Here's Scheller with the layup. Off the last in, no good. Rebound to the floor, grabbed by Jalen Winger. Winger to the front court for the Bulldogs. He'll take a left point. 10 seconds to the foul line. Lane. Layup going to be up. No good, but he'll be fouled. Nice drive, Jalen Winger. And he'll step to the foul line to shoot 2. That is going to be the 15th foul on Hiland. And call that on Alex Yoder, his second personal. Jalen Winger, again, he struggled for the charity stripe this evening. And he'll set for the first free throw attempt. That's up and going to be knocked down. Makes it that time up to 12 points. He does have 7 of those 12 in this quarter. 44-39 lead for Hiland. 8.8 seconds to play in the third. Second free throw's up. That's going to be knocked down. Makes them both. 44-40 Hiland. Hawks basketball. Here's Sammy Detweiler. 5 seconds. Into the front court. Detweiler dribbles it high on the right. Now the Scheller. His three-pointer at the buzzer going to be no good. Rebound. Grab by Galt. And that'll close out the third. Through 3 quarters from the Boneyard. Hiland 44 and Dalton 40. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
Just about ready for the start of the fourth quarter of action. This game is being video live streamed, of course, courtesy of Claxon Communications on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. That is courtesy of Fred Williams and Casey Claxon tonight. Of course, the Ashland at West Holmes game, that's also being video live streamed on Facebook and YouTube this evening as well. That pass at midcourt, deflected, grabbed by Grant Mellor. He's double teamed. Long pass goes cross court, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Caden Mellor. So the trap at half court causes the turnover, and for Hiland, that'll be their 8th turnover tonight. Dalton basketball going the other way. It'll be Kyrie Galt into the front court, trailing by 4. Back to the right wing, then Jalen Wenger. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Rebound tracked down by Grant Mellor. Hiland ball 44-40, just into the fourth. Mellor across the timeline. His pass goes to Scheller. Left wing, Dylan Weaver. Out top to Caden Mellor. Back on the right point, Scheller into the corner to Scheller, to a cutting Caden Mellor under the basket. Head fake, his layup blocked. Rebound going to be grabbed inside finally by Kyrie Galt. Bulldogs with the basketball. Galt to the front court. To the foul line, and he'll be fouled on the hand check on Grant Mellor. And Grant Mellor going to have his third personal. 16th foul on Hiland. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Scott Mellor, where Hiland was 3 for 7 on three-point tries. Dalton also 3 for 7 from long distance. Dalton 2 for 5 from two-point range. Hiland was 2 for 8. Dalton 4 for 11 from the foul line. Hiland did not attempt the foul shot in that third quarter. Dalton out rebounding Hiland 15-8, and each team had one turnover in that third quarter. Dalton basketball out top. Quinton Lehman dribbles it to the left point. Backs it up high on the left side. Down the handoff goes to Jalen Wenger in front of the midcourt line. Working against Weaver to the left wing. Now out top. His pass high on the right side goes to Galt. His three-pointer going to be up and no good. Rebound, Jaden Steimel. Knocked away from him. Goes out of bounds off of Steimel. It'll be Hiland basketball. Great defensive play by Shetler from behind. And Hiland's going to have it. 4-point lead still for the Hawks. Nobody has scored either team to begin this fourth quarter. Over a minute into it. Grant Mellor to the front court. Dribbles it to the left wing. His pass right block now to Chris Scheller. He'll back it in. Scheller. Nice look inside. Goes to Weaver. His shot blocked by Jalen Wenger, however. Rebound dove after and going to be tied up. Held ball arrow does point to Dalton, so they'll get the team rebound. Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs, offering free next-day local area delivery. Place your local delivery order online at keim.express. Dalton basketball on the back baseline. Still trailing by 4. The good news is Hiland's ahead. Scott, I think on the other end, it seems like Hiland's played almost perfect basketball to this point here, but still only that 4-point lead.
Yeah, and I think they've been doing a great job, defending Wenger, Jalen Wenger, but at any moment it looks like either one of the Wengers can step up and hit a shot.
Still anybody's game as Dalton will have it as they towel off that wet spot on the floor. It'll be inbounded to Kyrie Galt in the backcourt. 5'10 junior, averaging 13 a game. He'll race it across the timeline against Grant Mellor. He has it high in the left. Now out top, double team, picks it up. Around the foul line goes to Jaden Steimel. He's cut up. To the corner goes to Kyrie Galt. Galt to the baseline. Stubbles, goes out of bounds, and that will be a turnover. And for Dalton, that turnover going to be their 8th of the night. 6:17 to play in the fourth. Still nobody has scored in the fourth. Hiland basketball trying to change that. Grant Miller's pass goes right wing to Detweiler. Drive to the lane. Out top, Grant Mellor. Head fake. On the right wing to Scheller. Scheller to the foul line. To the lane. His shot left hand. No good. Rebound grab by a leaping Jalen Wenger. Dalton basketball. Wenger to the front court. Has it out top. Out to the foul line. His 50-footer's up in the air. Going to be no good. Rebound grab by Braylon Wenger. His shot blocked. Rebound knocked around. Out of bounds off of Tony Yoder's hands. So it will be Dalton basketball. Still 44-40 Hiland. Dalton to inbound beneath their own backboard. Jalen Wenger gets the pass off to a cutting Quinton Lehman. He'll bank it in off the inbounds pass. That's the first points for either team of the fourth. Lehman has 5, and now a 2-point Hiland lead. Hawks basketball. Grant Mellor to the front court. 44-42. Now to Scheller, right on the foul circle. Dribbles it On the left point goes over to Tony Yoder. Yoder with it out top on the dribble. On the right point now to Dylan Weaver. Weaver shovels the right wing back to Shuther. Shuther drive out top to Weaver. Weaver foul line. Lane. Layup by Weaver going to be good. And the foul. What a take. Dylan Weaver to the hole. Lays it in. And a chance for a three-point play at the foul line. Dylan Weaver. Dylan Weaver has 16 points, 5 in the second half. That foul on Quentin Lehman, his second personal. Dylan Weaver at the line. 80% free throw shooter, averaging just over 11 points per game. Free throw knocked down by the 6'1 senior.
And now it's 5 for 5.
Getting it done for the charity stripe. He has 17 points overall. 47-42 Hawks. Dalton basketball. Jalen Winger's pass goes inside the Jaden Schleball. In traffic, his shot left hand is good. Schleball has 8, 47-44 Hiland. 5 minutes to go. Hawks basketball. Grant Miller on the right wing. The handoff goes to Weaver. Weaver to the foul line. Out top to Detweiler. Juggles it. Finds the basketball just in time with the dribble. Left wing now to Tony Yoder. Yoder to the baseline. Yoder, head fake. Dumps it inside the Scheller. Head fake. Back in the corner, Tony Yoder. Yoder to the baseline. Yoder picks it up. His shot up is going to be no good. Rebound to the 4. It's going to be a loose ball fouls. Galt got the rebound. The foul called on the Hawks. 17 fouls also, so it's going to be a 1-on-1. And that's the second personal on Sammy Detweiler. At the foul line, Kyrie Galt, 5'10 junior, averaging just over 13 a game and 5.5 rebounds. He is a 54% free throw shooter on the season. And Galt has 8 points so far tonight. Stay tuned immediately following the game for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by Yoder Lumber Company. Free throw knocked down on the first attempt, so he'll have one more to go. Brogan Steimel reporting on all the scores from around the area all the way until midnight. Galt has 9, looking for 10. That's up, going to be knocked down. Buries them both, 10 points for Galt. 47-46 lead for Hiland now, just a 1-point advantage. 4.5 to go. Grant Miller to the front court, calls out the play. Takes it right wing. Into the corner, goes over to Detweiler. He'll take it out top, now to Weaver. Weaver, foul line, lane, spin move, left-handed shot up is good. What a move. Dylan Weaver doing it all tonight again as he puts on a show in the fourth quarter. 5 in the fourth for Weaver. He now has 19 for the game. Timeout called. 4:18 to go. 49-46 Hiland. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM.
Located in the rolling hills of Holmes County, Keim Home Center is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. They are dedicated to caring for each project like they care for their own. Keim offers free next-day delivery on an unmatched selection of stock items within their local delivery area. Shop a growing selection of products available online at Keim.express or call to place your order today. Yes, you heard right. You can place your local delivery order online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway at 995 South Washington Street in Millersburg. The Subway Player of the Game. Well, we expected a good one tonight, Scott. We've gotten that.
Oh, we have, and great atmosphere. The kind of atmosphere that I think both of these teams are going to experience as they move into the tournaments in a week or so. But, Hiland doing a great job keeping the big scorer from Dalton down a little bit. Although now three-point difference.
Dalton basketball out of the timeout. Again, trailing 49-46. Jalen Winger, who has 13 points. He's had to work hard for it. He has it out top. Takes the left wing. His three-pointer's high in the air, going to be knocked down. Right on cue, Jalen Winger now has 16 points. His second three-pointer, and we're tied up at 49. That's the first tie since the first quarter. Hiland ball. Here's Grant Miller to the left wing. Now to the corner goes to Detweiler. His three-pointer going to be knocked down. He'll answer. Sammy Detweiler. Three-pointer number 6 tonight. He has 22. Not bad himself. 52-49 Hawks. Bulldogs basketball. Here's Jalen Winger out top. Deep three-pointer by Winger going to be up. It's going to be no good. Missed everything. And it will be Hiland basketball. And he will literally pull up from anywhere, but not able to knock it down. Hiland has the ball, a 3-point lead. Grant Miller to the front court. Takes a left point. Now the Detweiler left wing. Crossover to the baseline, head fake. Kicks it out top to Grant Miller, now to Weaver high on the right side. Weaver to the foul line. On the left wing goes to Scheller. Scheller dribbles the top of the key. Now gets the hand off to Dylan Weaver. Weaver takes the left wing, backs it up. Out top to Scheller. On the right point goes to Detweiler. His three-pointer for the top of the key, going to be in and out. No good. Halfway down and missed somehow. Rebound goes to Jalen Wenger. Bulldogs basketball into the front court to Braylon Wenger. Down by 3. 2:49 to go. Crossover to the foul line. Lane, shot left hand, going to be good. And count the bucket with the foul. Braylon Wenger. Another nice take by him to the basket and a chance for a three-point play and a chance to tie it up at the foul line. Detweiler his third personal, 18th foul on the Hawks. Braylon Wenger now has 12 points. For the 6'4 junior, averaging 19 a game and 6 rebounds per contest. He is an 84% free throw shooter. Trying to tie this game up with this free throw with 2:44 to go. Free throw is up, going to be knocked down. 13 points Wenger. We're tied up for a second time in the fourth quarter at 52. Hiland ball, 2:40 to play. Grant Miller to the front court. Baseball pass goes right wing over to Dylan Weaver. Weaver looking to the right block inside to Scheller. Scheller backs it in. Head fake. Cut off. His pass inside the paint going to be deflected back to him. And Scheller backs it up out top. In front of the midcourt line, he'll take it high on the right. Now to the foul line. Takes a left wing, deflected, and stolen away by Jalen Wenger. Wenger on the other end. To the lane. Wenger knocked loose. Going to be a foul called. So the turnover on the Hawks, that's going to be number 9 for Hiland. And it's going to be the 10th team foul on the Hawks as well. See that actually 19 foul. 19 fouls on the Hawks. That foul called on Scheller, his second. Free throw up going to be knocked down, meanwhile, by Jalen Wenger. And he has 17 points. And Dalton has taken the lead now 53-52. That is their first lead since the first quarter. Second free throw's up, knocked down. Wenger. 5 of the fourth. And now a 2-point Dalton lead, 54-52. 2:12 to play. Timeout called. This is boys high school basketball on WKLM. You can never go down the wrong trail when you go to Millersburg Tire Service. They have the best brands, along with the most experienced tire experts in the area. When it comes to tires and homes in surrounding counties, pick the right trail and drive the Millersburg Tire Service. They've been getting the job done right for 68 years. That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085. Shop in style at the jewelry store during Girls Night Out on Saturday, February 26th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Stop in and play Bra Pong for a chance to win specially reduced prices at 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Right now, a 2-point lead for Dalton. The Bulldogs have come back, and they had this lead. Hiland have to try and answer here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, so far they've been doing a good job. Anytime that it looked like there would be a swing in momentum toward the Bulldogs, Hiland has matched that.
Hiland basketball on the baseline. See what they can do out of the timeout. Hiland has it with Sammy Detweiler across the timeline. He'll take it to the right wing. Picks it up out top to Scheller. Spins around, drive to the baseline. Scheller layup off the glass and good. Scheller now has 5. We're tied up for a third time of the fourth. It's tied at 54. Nice play again out of the timeout for the Hawks. Here's Jalen Wenger with it high on the right. 1:48 to play in the fourth. Wenger to the right wing. Spins around to the foul line. Lane bumped his shot up good and the foul. Circus shot by Wenger as he goes bouncing into the locker room after making that shot. And Wenger have a chance for a 3-point play at the foul line. So now 10 team fouls on Hiland. Now I'm not sure what happened there as Wenger maybe gotten injured on that play.
Took a shot to the knee or
So then now he walks back onto the 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we'll say it's in between the knees. How's that?
Yes.
Not an area you want to get hit in. We know that. Walks back out there. 56-54 lead for Dalton after that shot. So now timeout for Dalton. 1:42 to play in the fourth. 56-54 Dalton lead. This is high school basketball on WKLM. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Okay.
Jalen Winger with the 20 points tonight. Winger, who had trouble getting the shot going in the first half, he's found it here late in the game. Now a chance for a three-point play out of the foul line after that timeout. Here's the free throw, going to be up and knocked down. 21 points for Winger and a 57-54 lead for Dalton. 1:40 to go. Hiland has the basketball. Grant Miller to the front court. Pass goes to Shetler, left point. Out top to Grant Miller. Minute and a half to play in the fourth. Back in the left point over to Detweiler. Looking. Left wing back to Shetler. Shetler to the baseline. To the right block. Backs it in. And some contact, and finally a foul called on Quentin Lehman. The 13th foul down to rather. Lehman has his third personal foul as well. Hiland to inbound, but he thrown backboard trailing by 3. Alex Yoder checks in. Replacing Tony Yoder. Inbounded out top goes to Alex Yoder. He'll grab it on the right point. Inside over to Shetler. Double team. Back out top to Alex Yoder around the foul line. Into the corner goes to Grant Miller. His three-pointer going to be in and out. No good. Rebound. Slapped away with a foul called on Dylan Weaver. Going after that ball, so he ran into Jaden Steimel. And that's going to be the first personal foul on Weaver tonight. Already a double bonus for the Hawks, so it'll be 2 free throws for Jaden Steimel on the other side. 3-point lead for Dalton. They'll have a chance to add on to that at the foul line. 1:10 to play. Steimel has 8 points. 5'11 senior, averaging 5.5 a game and 8.5 rebounds per contest. Free throw no good by the left-hander. He is a 70% free throw shooter. Checking in Tony Yoder, replacing Alex Yoder. And the second free throw by Jaden Steimel. That's up. That's going to be no good. Missed them both. Rebound. Going to be grabbed by Chris Shetler. Hiland basketball. Detweiler now has it. At three-quarter score. He'll take it across the half-court line. Pass left wing goes to Tony Yoder. Out top Shetler. Back to Tony Yoder. Left wing back to Detweiler. Dribbles it to the foul circle. Shovels it high on the right side of the hands of Grant Miller. Picks it up too soon. Now to Shetler, right wing. Backs it up. Out top Grant Miller. Back to Detweiler, high on the left side. Takes it out top. Right corner goes to Shetler. His three-pointer is going to be no good. Missed everything. Rebound, Jalen Winger. Down to the ball. Winger across the timeline. 35 seconds. He'll be double teamed. Passes side a wide open teammate Quentin Lehman. He'll bank it in. Lehman has 7. Hiland down by 5. There's a timeout. 59-54 Dalton. 28 seconds to go. This is high school basketball on WKLM. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. They have 5-pound Idaho russet baking potatoes, 2 for $5. Campbell's condensed or cream soups, 4 for $5. And D. Fratelli's tomato juice for $1.79. They also have Jimmy Dean's sliced bacon for $3.99. Gerber's chicken burgers for $6.99. 31 to 40 count cooked cocktail shrimp for $8.99 a pound. Sockeye salmon for $12.99 a pound. And 9 count Matlaw stuffed clams for $7.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA. 59-54, 28 seconds to go. Ball inbounded to Grant Mellor. Half-court defense on by Dalton. Grant Mellor into the front court. His pass right to the foul line, Chris Shuther. Out top, Detweiler. His three-pointer is going to be knocked down. Sammy Detweiler, cold-blooded. Three-pointer number 7 tonight. He now has 25 points. Timeout called, 18 seconds to go. It's Dalton 59, Hiland 57. This is high school basketball on WKLM.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Last three-point basket by Sammy Detweiler, his 7th three-pointers tonight. A new season high now for him with that bucket. He's got 25 points for that season high for him. And Hiland stepped it up in his absence on Saturday, but boy, they need every shot he's made so far this evening.
They definitely have. He's 7 for 10 from beyond the arc tonight. And it's important that he's back in the game and playing well.
Dalton basketball out of the timeout. They're up 59-57, 18 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Jaden Steimel to win it on the back baseline. Full court pressure being shown by Hiland. Man-to-man press. And ball embedded to Jalen Winger. Dribbles it, double team immediately, and going to be a foul called. And Hiland thought they had a hand on the basketball, and kind of a quick foul call. So they called the foul right as soon as Finn Kelly got over there. His first, and now 2 free throws for Jalen Winger. They're going to call that on Shetler instead, his third personal. Jalen Winger has 8 in this quarter, 21 for the ball game. 14.7 seconds to play. The free throw's up, going to be knocked down. He's making them now 22 points. And now a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs as Finn Kelly is in. Finn Kelly is checking out, rather, replacing him. And checking in is Tony Yoder. Second free throw by Winger. That is up, and that's going to be knocked down. Makes them both. 23 for Winger. 61-57 Bulldogs. Hiland ball. Grant Mellor across the timeline. Has it out top. Now the Shetler. Dribbles it. Shetler looking. Now the Detweiler head fake. Now his three-pointer high on the air, going to be knocked down. Nothing but net. Sammy Detweiler, his 8th three-pointer tonight. 28 points for Detweiler. 3.2 seconds to go. Timeout called. It's Dalton 61, Hiland 60. Don't go away. We're back after this on KLM. Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. Sammy Detweiler, a new season high, 28 points, knocking down 8 three-pointers, and that last one being another huge one here down the stretch. Right now, Hiland down by 1 point, 61-60. No secret here, 3.2 seconds to go. Either get a steal really quickly or get a really quick foul.
Yeah, and hope that whoever it is that steps on the line, if they are able to foul the Bulldogs, that individual doesn't hit that.
Full court pressure is being shown by the Hawks. Man-to-man press. Here's Jaden Steimel on the back baseline. Hiland maybe disputing the time there. Saying it should be 3.4, but had the other official stopping action. If you're Hiland, you're going to get all the time you can possibly get. So now they're trying to adjust that clock. It was 3.2. Hiland saying it should be 3.4. So still having trouble kind of readjusting that clock. 61-60 lead for Dalton. And the Hawks really about as perfect as a three-quarters you can play, the first, second, and third quarters. And they had that lead, but Dalton's still right in that ball game. And you know they're going to make a run. They did that here in the fourth quarter to take this lead. But Hiland certainly has not backed down, come right back at him. And that's where we're at right now, a one-point ball game. They're going to put 3.8 seconds on the clock. So I guess that argument for the Hiland paid off. Get another 0.6 of a second added on to that clock. Now here we go. Jaden Steimel to inbound. Looking. Inbounds are going to be juggled. Stolen away by Kelly. Now to Shether. Shether's three-pointer going to be blocked. And that will do it. So Hiland gets the steal. That's what they wanted. But the time runs out on him. On the three-pointer by Shether that was blocked. Good defense by Dalton after the turnover. And Dalton survives with a 61-60 victory over the Hiland Hawks. What a game tonight. From the Boneyard, Dalton gets the home win, 61-60 over Hiland. They'll improve the record now to 18-3. They've won 8 games in a row. Hiland, the 8th-ranked Hawks, will drop to 16-4, and that snapped a 3-game winning streak. Final score tonight, Dalton 61, Hiland 60. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM. Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Are you ready to build a new home but are unsure about how to get started? CSB can help with that. Our mortgage experts will walk you through every step of the loan process. With a CSB construction loan, you can pick the mortgage product that best fits your needs, and you will only have to set aside time for one loan closing. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to learn more. Relationships you can build on. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Hi, this is Brent Schrock from Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. We love trees and the beauty of our rural community, but trees near our power lines is our #1 reason for power outages. That's why your cooperative spends over $1 million a year to trim trees near our right-of-ways. Vegetation management is a proactive approach and a key component to our commitment to provide safe and reliable electricity to our members. So next time you plant a tree, look up, make sure the tree is shading your house and not our lines.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com. Come to the Coppin Realty and Auctions Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. with extended bidding. This auction has a ranch home with 2 bedrooms and 2 baths, along with a bonus unfinished walkout basement on a 78 by 96 city lot at 228 Oak Street Southwest in Sugar Creek. For more information, contact Kurt Yoder at 330-204-2447. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction Absolute Snyder online-only real estate auction in Ranch Home in Sugar Creek on Thursday, February 24th at 5 p.m. Visit Coppin-auctions.com.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Dalton comes from behind tonight. They'll get the win by the final score of 61-60 over the Hawks, but really it was Hiland who led most of the night. The Hawks led 17-12 after the first quarter, and Hiland had a 31-24 halftime advantage. Then Hiland would actually lead at 44-40 through 3 quarters over Dalton, but then Dalton would come back. They would tie it up at 52. It would be tied at 52, 54, and 57 in that fourth quarter, and it would be Sammy Detweiler who would knock down a 3 late in the fourth to make it a 61-60 ball game. That's when Dalton had the ball with 3.8 seconds to go. Hiland had the full court press on, and Finn Kelly stole the ball. They got it to Chris Shuther. His three-pointer was blocked, however, and that's where the game went in as time would expire to close out the game, and Dalton survives to get the 61-60 victory over the Hiland Hawks. For Dalton leading the way, they had 3 players in double figures as Jalen Winger led the way for the Dalton Bulldogs. He had 23 points. For Jalen Wenger, he didn't have to work for those 23 points, though, tonight, as he was 2 for 9 from three-point distance and also 5 for 12 from two-point range. And Wenger would finish up on the night going 10 for 17 for the foul line. Wenger finished up with 23 points for the Dalton Bulldogs. Also in double figures was Braylon Wenger. As for Braylon, he was 2 for 5 on three-point tries, 2 for 6 from two-point range. Braylon Winger had 13 points, and Kyrie Galt. Galt finished up in double figures as he was 2 for 5 on three-point tries, 1 for 1 from two-point range, and 2 for 2 for the foul line. And Kyrie Galt finished up with 10 points. 8 points scored by Jaden Staball and 7 for Quentin Lehman, running out the Dalton total of 61. And for the Hawks, they were led by Sammy Detweiler again. Detweiler out on Saturday, but he came back in a big way tonight. Sammy Detweiler with a new season high of 28 points as he would knock down 8 three-pointers in all, including those clutch three-pointers down the stretch. Detweiler going 8 of 11 from three-point distance. Only missed 3 three-point shots on those 8 made on the night. He was also 2 for 5 from two-point range. Sammy Detweiler, a game high of 28 points. Again, I mentioned the season high also for him, and Detweiler in double figures for the 11th time on the season for Sammy Detweiler. Also for the Hawks, Dylan Weaver back in double figures. As for Weaver on the night, he would finish up going 2 for 4 on three-point tries, 4 for 6 from two-point range, and 5 for 5 for the foul line. Dylan Weaver finished up with 19 points, and he is in double figures for the 10th time on the season. Also scoring for the Hawks, 6 points for Alex Yoder, 5 points for Chris Shuther, and 2 points scored by Caden Miller, running out the Hiland total of 60. Final score, Dalton a winner, 61-60 over Hiland. Now for the final team numbers, here's Scott Mellor.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Dalton was 7 of 22 from beyond the arc for 32%, while Hiland was 10 of 22 for 45%. From two-point range, Dalton was 14 of 28 for 50%. Hiland 12 of 28 for 43%. Dalton went to the free throw line 21 times, hit 12 of those for 57%. Hiland went to the free throw line 7 times, hit 6 of those for 86%. Dalton out-rebounded Hiland. They out-rebounded the Hawks 41-27. Most of those that gapped Hiland in rebounding came in the second half. Both teams had 9 turnovers on the evening for that final total of 61 for Dalton, 60 for Hiland.
Final tonight, again, Dalton a winner 61-60. Individually for Dalton, leading the way rebounding-wise, Jaden Steimel had 10 rebounds. 5 came at the offensive end, and also 7 rebounds for Jalen Wenger and 6 boards for Kyrie Galt. For Hiland, leading the way for them, it was Dylan Weaver, who had 4 rebounds, also 5 boards for Chris Shether. 3 came at the offensive end, and 5 boards also for Grant Mellor. Final tonight, Dalton a winner 61-60 over Hiland. Back and forth really through a lot of the game, especially that fourth quarter where Hiland had that lead through 3 quarters, Scott. But a nice run by Dalton in that fourth. Hiland certainly a good answer there several times, including Sammy Detweiler, but Dalton able to pull out this win.
Yeah, and of course, in front of a home crowd and all of that, and it was a packed gymnasium tonight, and Hiland played very, very well through most of 3 and 3.5 quarters, really right up until the end. But it just seemed like they kept holding back. It's kind of like trying to hold back water at times. And when you've got prolific scorers on the other team, and you're working and working and working, which is what they made Jalen Wenger do, as well as any of the other players tonight. But just a little bit too much for the Hawks here at the Boneyard.
Last year when Hiland lost to Dalton, the big key numbers was Dalton out-rebounding Hiland in that game. And Dalton also made a living at the foul line in that game as well. And that wasn't so much the case in the first half. Hiland had that 2 rebound edge over Dalton. Dalton at the foul line, just 1 of 2 for the foul line. Those numbers all in the Highlands' favor, but a lot of that changed in that second half.
Yeah, and I'm sure that the coaches from Dalton said, hey, we just have to stay our course. Jalen Wenger got into some foul trouble, sat out most of that second quarter in the game, but came out, and I think that that continually gave them hope, knowing that you have a guy that can hit it from pretty much any place on the court. And I think when the Highland student section started razzing him on missing his free throws, I think that just gave him a little extra angst and energy to come and say, hey, I may not make all those free throws, but I'm going to get mine, and I'm going to work hard for it. And he showed the opposing team, the Hawks, that hey, I'm here, I'm not going away, and I'm going to keep working.
Sammy Detweiler will be our Subway player of the game. He'll receive 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subway in Millersburg. And Sammy Detweiler, what a game for him tonight. 8 three-pointers he knocked down, 28 points for him.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great, great effort. He's somebody that, anytime. In fact, there's 3 or 4 players on Highland's team that, when they can start to warm up from beyond the arc, they're going to stay in every single game. And when you're trading 3s for 2s, in a lot of cases, that's something that kept Hiland, really right into it up until those last 3.8 seconds.
Dalton does get the win, 61-60. If they'll improve the record to 18-3, they now won 8 games in a row, and they'll close out their regular season on Friday, as they'll be playing a road game against Hillsdale for them. And also coming up, it'll be Hiland. They dropped their record to 16-4 for the 8th-ranked team in Division 4, the Hiland Hawks. That snaps a 3-game winning streak for the Hawks. They'll be playing on Friday, a home game against Tusky Valley. And for us, we'll have more basketball coming away throughout the week. And actually, Wednesday, we're going to have wrestling coming away. We'll be video live streaming wrestling from the dungeon. West Holmes on senior night will be wrestling against Riverview and New Philadelphia. We'll be video live streaming that coverage beginning just around 6 p.m. Also, Thursday, girls basketball, girls tournament action coming your way. And girls tournament basketball, Coshocton is at Hiland on Thursday night. Airtime is at 6:30. And also on Thursday, girls basketball, it'll be Garraway at Sandy Valley. We'll be video live streaming that game on Thursday with Garraway at Sandy Valley, airtime 6:30. On Friday, boys basketball, Tusky Valley is at Hiland on Thursday. And that'll be Saturday, girls tournament basketball in the afternoon. Maysville will be at West Holmes. We'll be video live streaming that game on Saturday afternoon. Airtime is at 12:30. That'll wrap things up for us from the Boneyard. I want to thank Claxon Communications, Fred Williams and Casey Claxon, allowing us to provide you the video stream for tonight on the WKLM Facebook and YouTube pages. So thanks to them. Also thanks to Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. Stick around after the broadcast for High School Scoreboard. We'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight. For Scott Mellor, I'm Matt Croy. Again, the final score, it was Dalton 61 in Hiland 60. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball from WKLM-FM 95.3. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.